Hello and welcome to the Local Scoop User Guide. The team consists of myself, Orlando Arnosa, Frank Sayi, Jose Gabriel Perez Clark, Richard Jimenez, and Uchenna Ojeda, and the product owner for the Breazehome project is Dr. Masood Sajjadi. So this user guide is mainly for the regular user. So when you navigate onto the Breazehome website, you may be interested in perhaps looking for a location that you're interested in and you want to see what's around its area. So to do so, you can navigate to the local scoop page by this hyperlink at the top right of the page. So select local scoop and you'll be presented with a large map and several other details. So for example, let's say I'm a user, I'm interested in purchasing a home in Miami, and more specifically I want to go to Brickell. So to search for the location, I can type on the search bar Brickell, and you can see that as I type I am getting a autocomplete in this form of a drop down with different selections. So for example, we have Brickell Avenue, Brickell Plaza, Brickell Bay Drive, and so forth. So let's say I want to go to Brickell Avenue. I navigate to selection using the arrow keys and I hit enter, and the map will be centered on the location I entered with a pin dropped in the exact latitude and longitude coordinates of that location. So on the local scoop page we have several options. We have this navigation bar on the top left with different things such as amenities, schools, crime, and hazards. So let's say I love this area, I want to see what's around it. I can do so by moving to the amenities section. Click on the amenities and you'll have a drop down with several options. You have malls, parks, restaurants, theaters, and gyms. To select any of them, you just toggle this checkbox on the left side. So let's say I want to see what malls are around the area. I can do so. Select the option and malls will drop down. I can do the same for parks, for restaurants, for theaters, and for gyms. Now let's say this looks too cluttered. Maybe I don't want to see parks. I just go back to the drop down. I select parks and I move them. Now this map, you can move around the map by holding Control and zooming in the mouse. This will allow you to zoom in and out. You can click and drag the map, and you will see that as you drag the map, more locations will drop down. You'll be able to see more amenities and other options as you move the map. So the drop downs are also useful. You can navigate over to them. So for example, I want to navigate over here and I could see Jackson's Soul Food. It will show the title, the address, the rating, and the phone number of the location. Also, if you want, you can see a street view of the location. So for example, I want to see what's in Brickell Key. You go to the bottom right of the page, you select on this little icon here, this little yellow icon, click and drag to the location that you're interested in and just drop them down there. You will see a street view of the location and you'll be able to drag around, click to move, and you'll be able to see everything within the area. You can go back by selecting this back arrow, and you're back at the local scoop page. Now let's say you want to see something else. We also have the option to see schools. This works very similarly to amenities, as you can drag and you can see what's around the area, and you can also click on them and you can see the schools that are there. For example, Brickell International Academy has an address, also a rating, and a phone number. Now, We also have the option to display crime and hazards, and they work similarly. So for example, if I want to see the flood zones in the area, I can select flood zones. It'll take a second to load, and it'll say displaying flood with a little loading icon. And once it loads, you are able to see all the flood zones within the area. You can drag around and it will automatically update, so you can see even more things as you drag the map. So you could do the same for the other options in hazards. Let me wait for this to load. You can see it all updates. So let's say you want to see hurricanes. You can do the same. Select hurricane. It will show displaying hurricane, and then give this large green area for if it's good, or if it's worse, it'll show a different color. So for example, I can click and drag over here, and the map will update. And you can see different colors for increasing threat of that hazard. So you can go to different locations. You can search for, let's say you want to see something in Atlanta, Georgia. You can do so. Here is an example of the malls, the parks, the restaurants, theaters, gyms. It works the same for any location you want to find. Just click and drag the map. It works everywhere, so you can search for literally any location. So you want to look for FIU, you can type FIU, and it'll do the same. So this has been the user guide for the local scoop page. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Orlando Arnosa. This has been the local scoop team, and thank you all for watching.